Walks with me and he talks with me and he tells me I am his own. And the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. He speaks in the sound of his voice, is so sweet, the birds hush their singing, and the melody that he gave to me within my heart is ringing. And he walks. I jumped ahead a little bit, Sherry. This is in case you get wet with a spring shower. There shall be showers of blessing. This is the promise of love. There shall be seasons refreshing, sent from the Savior above. Showers of blessing we need. Mercy drops round us are falling, but for the showers we plead. There shall be showers of blessing, precious reviving again. Mercy drops round us are falling, but for the showers we plead. And a fun one. Let's go to 764. 764. And I'll let you perform a little bit as we sing this one. You shall go out with joy and be led forth with peace. The mountains and the hills will break forth before you. There'll be shouts of joy, and all the trees of the field will clap their hands. And all the trees of the field will clap their hands. The trees of the field will clap and goes down the aisle. Hey! Okay, Norm, you're on. Thank you, Sherry. I understand. All right. Does this go any higher? Well, I'm not going to worry about it. I'll just wear my glasses. I'll be able to see it. Let's try. I'm glad you know how to do it. Is it the other side? Don't worry about it. Is God's plans for you always good? And you would say, oh, yes, it is. All right. Here's the deal. If I'm telling some of you people something I've already told you, especially the Tuesday crew, please forgive me. I don't know if you've ever been groomed for something in your life. When I was still at Verizon, a few of us were taken aside that did not have masters or doctorates in engineering, and we were sent up to Albany, New York to see if we could take and mash wits with men and women who had been through masters and doctorates in engineering. They gave us a couple slices of paper, a pencil, and a slide rule. And they said, here's your assignment in the next hour and a half. You must design from scratch with absolutely no calculators, no computers, no the application yet. And this is not to put them down. I'm not against education. But the thing of it was that this was a requirement that Verizon, actually it was an earlier version of Verizon, required of you if you were going to go into a specialty group designing an engine, which is what engineers do. And is what engineers do. And me and my partner had jumped through the hoops. And we had gone through interviews and introductions with people in the corporation, and everything was clicking down the tracks. Do you understand what that means? Well, 2 days before the big promotion was going to happen, and I was all excited about it, the district manager, who had been my sponsor during the process, called me on the phone and said, "Can you come over to my office? We need to talk." Okay. He came over, he sat down, he said, "You've done everything that we've asked of you and you've done it well, but we're not going to promote you." Okay. You're a young man. What would you be thinking right then and there? What would your initial thoughts be, and be honest? We got problems, or I don't know. Well, update the resume. Well, the point is that you're going to find it. He was preparing us and protecting us. And I ask a question again. Are God's plans always good? All right. What I'd like to do, considering we all now know, especially those of us who've got a few miles on our chassis, that life sometimes takes unexpected turns, does it not? And the question that you have to ask yourself sometimes is, do you believe and genuinely desire to have God's will for your life? Now, we all know Joanne Reynolds, an articulate Bible scholar to be sure. About a year ago, when I was thinking about this, I asked her a pointed question. I laid it all out for her, and she said it in her most wonderful and simplistic terms. "Norm, we're humans. We want what we want." Isn't it true? We want what we want, and the point is that what happens to are always for our ultimate good. Proverbs 3, 5, and 6, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding, and all your ways submit to him." The dirtiest word in the world, submit. All right? All your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight. Trusting God when you can't see the full picture, even though he does. Let's go on. Romans 8:28. "And we know that in all things, God works for the good of those who love him and have been called according to his purpose." Do you believe that every circumstance, every trial that you go through contributes to God's greater plan for those who genuinely love him? Isaiah 55, 8 and 9, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways. I anointed you a prophet to the nations." The verse illustrates something very thin. God's plan for a person begins even before they're born. Holy cow. That's the kind of God we got. Now, I retired in 2002, and I want to move forward to 2026 and not focus on that. I was 49 years old when I retired, and I had an opportunity to move south. I had a company that wanted what I knew, and they were willing to pay good money for it. I was going to put my house on the market, but one thing that I did not do is I didn't ask God what he wanted. I knew what I wanted, and I wanted this. I wanted to go to North Carolina, probably from my 30s. I wanted the warmer climate. I wanted the cheaper cost of living, the cheaper house taxes, where she needed. And my wife asked me a question. "Please don't make me leave my mother. I believe I need to be here for her." I honored it. And now I'm 73 years old. The house, Millie's been gone almost a year now, and all the matters of her estate have all been taken care of. And I asked my wife, "Are we ready to have that talk?" You know the talk I'm talking about. But the trouble is, I'm not 49 anymore. Now I'm 73. And do I want to start all over again in a new home, getting it the way I want at this age? And so what we did, instead of making plans, we got into the Word, and we asked God for his direction. If these verses are true, and surely they are, only this time he gave me a peace about it to stay home. It was clear all along